It is time now for us to turn our attention to meteorologist Dave Parker. What have you been doing over there for the past couple weeks? You're writing books because
now,
it is
Dave
so nice.
Dave doesn't twiddle his thumb. He twiddles his triple Doppler.
Oh, that, I don't think we'll show that on television.
Warm weather blitz this week. Thanks a lot, Tom. Across the skies right now. Beautiful nights. Traffic's moving along well. Skies are clear. Temperatures are warm, although we've got a spread out there anywhere from the upper 40s to low 60s. Here's where the temperatures are as we speak along the coast.
Well, the drawing is tonight right here on News Channel 3's 11 at 11. We're going to show you the big game numbers actually being picked right here at 11. Don't miss it.
I tell you what, I wish...
Till the Lord comes to call me away.
He was singing for joy.
He was singing because he wants to win a lot.
I think we're going to see him in just a few minutes, but we wanted to get to Dave first. What I was going to say is, I really hate it that they're even going to draw this tonight, because then the dream is over.
Yeah,
I just wish they'd keep running it out.
We've talked a lot about money. Nice weather for the weekend. Priceless.
Oh,
very good.
Very nice.
Outside right now, beautiful day, of course. It's going to get hot this weekend as we step outside as we speak. Where's the singer? We need him back. Hey, we've got News Chopper 3 high above, looks like one of the Chesapeake Lakes. And
Mission.
Now, the virus on its email system, and I'm working on that story tonight for News Channel 3 News at 6. And my colleague JB Leedy is here. And JB, I understand that the city of Norfolk is not the only organization affected in Hampton Roads.
No, as a matter of fact, we've got a whole list here for you. We're contacting people around the area. The city of Norfolk is included, Fort Eustis, the Department of Game and Fisheries, GEICO, local Navy commands, Norfolk Naval Shipyard, Langley Air Force Base.
Swimming pools, wells, septic tanks, campgrounds, and the list goes on. That obviously means restaurants cannot be their only focus. Next Thursday at 5, I will take you to another Hampton Roads city. And Tom Lynn, I'll see you again next Thursday at 5 o'clock.
So bottom line, more restaurants, even though we're talking about the growing number of restaurants without quality control, might be a recipe for disaster.
They need more money.
And I'm curious about how they can ignore the violations. If you have so many violations, it would seem that they would have to respond to that.
They're overworked.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
If you have a 3 to the Rescue story idea for us, let us know. Give us a call here at News Channel 3. That's at 446-1352, or jump on our website, WTKR.com.
All right, time to turn our attention to the weather. Dave said it, top 10 day today, and you know what, Dave? You get the brownie prize today, because it is a top 10 day out there.
oh, it was gorgeous. I think a little warm, though, if you left your windows up in your...
Now, whether this is actual vandalism or a mistake is yet to be determined. We do know that Rising Tide has filed that report with the police department. They have not looked into it yet, but we can tell you that 30 electricians are in here trying to get that fire alarm system worked out. They hopefully would like to be open by the weekend, but that's very unlikely. And we do know that tomorrow night's show starring the band, was it Salmon Incident or something like that? What's the name of the band? Let me get that right. Leftover Salmon. That has been canceled for tomorrow. We are live in downtown Norfolk. Rick Holmes, News Channel 3.
Boy, what an unfortunate turn of events this week for the Norva. All right, we'll be following the story closely. Thanks, Rick, for the latest on that.
All right.
Another project that is having a very...
I'm Lisa Godley in Chesapeake. Imagine brown water coming out of your faucet for 2 days. The system is owned by a private water company called AquaSource. A spokesman says the problem occurred after several pipes broke and drained the system. When the water was pumped through again, it stirred up sediments, which turned the water brown. AquaSource is flushing the pipes to clean things up. In the meantime, the health department says they've tested the water, and while it may not taste or smell good, it's perfectly safe to drink.
Have weather like we're having, they're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, we want to know how long it's going to be hanging around. So up next, your Triple Doppler forecast meteorologist Mike Simon.
And we'll look at how your morning commute is shaping up with Taylor Hall. Right now, a live look outside shows you it is 66 degrees. Pretty mild out there. Going to be a nice day. Mike is back in 2 minutes.
Hello. Yes, we didn't have the open.
Team 3 meteorologist Mike Simon with your exclusive Triple Doppler 3D forecast.
There it is. Got to have the open, or else you don't know when the weather starts, right? Here's a traffic camera for you, 64, and you notice the traffic flowing pretty well. Sun's coming up, but people have their lights on still, and the road conditions are fairly dry. We're going to stay dry.
Good morning. Thank you. It is Thursday. We've got baseball and hoops to talk about. First of all, 60 seconds on our clock, and let's go to Shea Stadium in New York City. First pitch of game number 4, Bobby Jones to Derek Jeter, and you can forget about it. The Yankees get off to the perfect start. First pitch, first run, first lead. It would be 3-0 for the Pinstripers in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Denny Nagel to Mike Piazza. Au revoir. 2-run home run made the game 3-2 in favor of the Yankees. It stayed 3-2 until 2 were out. In the bottom of the 9th inning, little Met fans keeping their fingers crossed, and Mariano Rivera fans Matt Franco, and that's it. Yankees win 3-2. They lead the best-of-7 World Series 3-1. They can wrap it up tonight at Shea Stadium. Joe Smith, former Maury High School Commodore, in a bunch of trouble because he and the Minnesota Timberwolves agreed to a contract that violated the salary cap rules in a big way. So here's the hit the T-Wolves take, a 3.5.
Good evening, I'm Tom Randalls. Good evening, I'm Tom Randalls from Florida to Virginia. The watch is on for Floyd. Virginia is now under a state of emergency.
Tonight, no storms to talk about. We've got triple Doppler basically clear at the moment, and we're going to see probably no chance of showers for the next couple of days. Might even turn triple Doppler off just a little bit, save some electricity. Let's take a look at what's going on right now at the airport in Norfolk. We've got a temperature in the upper 60s. Right now the skies are crystal clear. Humidity at 68%. A calm 63 in Virginia Beach. Newport News 64 degrees. Elizabeth City we've got 64 as well. And it looks like we'll be staying with clear skies for the remainder of the period right on into the beginning part of next week. And we're looking at, once again, a storm that is gathering strength out in the middle part of the Caribbean, and that storm will continue to move off towards the west and the northwest over the next day or so. And we're watching it very, very closely. It could possibly be.
Okay, well, the storm passed relatively painlessly as hurricanes go, but what Floyd has left behind is still with us. Let's check in again with Tom in Franklin. Tom.
Len, except for the crickets chirping quietly, it is very quiet here in Franklin tonight. In fact, many of the people who are in this emergency shelter behind me, some who have kids, are now asleep. We can only wonder what they'll dream about tonight. But our wish for them, the hundreds of people affected by this storm, is that they will have a timely and full recovery, a new beginning, not an end.
All right, well, thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again tomorrow to find out about the rain that's coming in. David Letterman is next. Good night.
Day, crisp, cool, lots of sunshine. The sunshine is back for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We need a nice, long, dry stretch of weather, and that's what we will get.
All right, thanks, Dave. And tonight's top CMA award goes to
Ms. Shania Twain. Twain won the Entertainer of the Year award tonight. Other big winners include the Dixie Chicks, Faith Hill, and her husband, Tim McGraw.
Quick reminder, 460 in Isle of Wight will not be open tomorrow because there's too much floodwater on the roads. That's going to do it for us. Thanks so much for watching.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
There's a way you can help area flood victims, folks. News Channel 3 has teamed up with the United Way to provide aid to flood victims. You can make checks payable to the 1999 Flood Relief Fund at 2515 Walmer Avenue in Norfolk. The zip code is 23541, or you can call 853-8500, extension 105, to make a donation with your credit card. And if you can't donate money, but you still want to help, stop by any Heaven and Earth location tomorrow. News Channel 3 in Wowie, known as 103 Jams. 103 Jams, that's right, favorite station. There you go. They're collecting items to help flood victims. You can drop off non-perishable food items and toiletries. Again, donations can be dropped off tomorrow.
And we weren't done after all. Earlier we told you about an unclaimed winning lottery ticket purchased in Virginia Beach. Here are those winning numbers again: 2, 13, 22, 23, 27, 34. Don't forget, the ticket expires Thursday, next Thursday.
Now, good night.
Sports again?
There's another drive that is going on. We'll go back to the studio. We have a telethon for cash donations, and Leanne Rains is heading that.
That's exactly right, Ed. Now, I'm glad to hear things are going so well where you are. We're hoping things are going to go well here as well. You're looking at an exciting partnership that News Channel 3 has formed with the United Way, because we want to give our viewers every opportunity to give to the flood victims of Hurricane Floyd. This is the United Way News Channel 3 Flood Relief Phone-a-thon. That's right, these folks have donated their time this afternoon and this evening. Oh, we already have a phone call to answer phone calls for folks who want to give cash donations to the flood victims of Hurricane Floyd. There's the number on your screen. It's 446-1325. And we want to talk to Tim Lawrence real quickly. We'll let somebody else answer your phone. Tim Lawrence is the Vice President of Fundraising for the United Way. Hang on one second. Can you hold for just a moment? Thank you. Tim, people who call in and want to give donations want to know exactly where their money is going to go. Who will this help?
All right, this will help those victims that you've seen, certainly in a desperate need of help from what you've seen on the television screens. Volunteers and staff of the United Way will take the cash and go look for supplies and various
Can you make requests? For example, if people want to give to the victims in North Carolina or want to give to the victims specifically in Virginia, can different monies go to different places?
Yes, they can, sure. They can be designated to the whole fund, or you can make a specific request of where you want it to go. It could go to North Carolina, for instance. But we're really interested pretty much in Franklin and Suffolk and areas that have really been hit hard here in Virginia.
Okay. Thank you, Tim. There's such a need for folks. Once again, we want to remind you that here at News Channel 3, we have the News Channel 3 United Way Phone-a-thon. This is going on until 7 o'clock tonight. All you have to do, it's as easy as picking up your phone, 446-1325, and make a cash donation to the folks who need your help in Virginia and also North Carolina. We've really done this well, all right? We've got the tinsel out. We've gone through the Christmas decorations here at News Channel 3, kind of in the spirit of giving. Also, just to reiterate the commitment here at News Channel 3, my boss, our general manager of News Channel 3, is here answering the phones, and I'm hoping by mentioning her that I'll get some kind of a raise. No. But Sandy Yost is taking calls, as well as other people from the United Way and News Channel 3, and we hope that you will call throughout our next 90 minutes of news and through 7 o'clock tonight, 446-1325, if you want to give a cash donation to the victims of Hurricane Floyd. Of course, Lynn and Tom will be here at 5:30 and 6 o'clock, so we'll see them then, and we hope to hear from you if you want to give to the victims. Back to you, Tom and Lynn.
When you get that raise, we'll of course have to donate it to the United Way.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Elsewhere today, there's lots of other news going on. Chesapeake police are offering a reward for information in a case of road rage.
Meanwhile, News Channel 3 viewers are coming to the aid of flood victims in a big way. News Channel 3's Ted Alexander is in a relief center. Ted, I understand the donations are pouring in for those survivors.
I thought she was dabbing it. 61325, the number.
A home in Portsmouth is threatened by fire today. The two-alarm fire started in the attic of the Watts house on North Street. It is not known yet how much damage was caused. It took an hour, though, to bring this blaze under control, but the way the house was built made it hard to put out.
The fire was in a hard-to-get-at place up in the attic, crawl space, so we did have to get some people in there and do some pretty extensive work to make sure that we got all the fire out.
No one was home at the time of the fire. One firefighter was injured, but we're told he's going to be okay.
Well, the National Transportation Safety Board spent the day in Franklin looking into a plane crash that we first told you about.
It will be open by noon, and it should be a great day.
Yes, it should. I had no idea there was a booth on Viagra there.
You gonna tell your husband about it?
Well, my husband. Well, we won't even go there. Honey, you're doing fine. Don't worry about that. Dave, we're throwing quick to you, baby. Save us.
Why? Why do you do that to me?
We're just having fun. It's Friday.
All right. Hey, it's good to be out of the month of September. September 99 will be an infamous month, and the reason being the amount of rain. Rainfall across the area anywhere from 12 inches up to 21 inches. Our Storm 3 watcher